Yes. We did get a caller during that, and let's see if we can get him. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Greg?
Hi. I was reading about a month ago, I guess, I saw in the back of the paper a survey, something about the Academy of American Academy of Science making a statement strongly recommending the teaching of evolutionary theory in school. I mean, I guess, it's only about time, but I really don't see if any school boards or anything will be jumping on that with some of these fundamentalists out there. I think they would be much too afraid to. I haven't heard of anything that anybody's going to actually.
My own personal beliefs, I'm more of a libertarian. I believe in the privatization of the school system. I don't think the government should be in this business of school myself. Now the schools are now bringing in sponsorships, the Cokes and Dr. Pepper and all this other stuff, and that just blows me away that they're that willing to bring in corporate sponsors, but they're scared to death to bring in a science book that has anything to do with evolution. And I think that's a sad statement on our time, and I feel privatization would definitely increase the level of education that the kids are getting and everything else. That's my own personal belief. How about you, Don?
Well, I'm not a libertarian, but I do believe that I think private schools are fine for people that want to do that. I believe in a public school system. My great-grandfather was a pioneer in Kansas in the second half of the last century, and he was an atheist, and he participated in setting up school districts. I mean, that was one thing that people were doing as they came into a new area, and once they found there were 2 or 3 families, then that was one thing that they wanted to do was get together and build a schoolhouse, pool their resources, and hire a school teacher. The issue now with evolution is a tricky one because the religious organizations have really beat the drum about this a lot. That evolution is a threat to their belief system, which I personally I don't see how it is.
Well, I think it definitely is a threat because they're trying to teach superstition, and if you're going to keep the facts and the truth from people, that's the only way you can keep people learning. I mean, keep them in a superstitious frame of mind, right?
Well, I understand what you're saying, Craig, but when the Catholic Church had the dispute with Galileo, I think that was their point that you're threatening our belief system, but the church survived.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I saw a survey result in Parade magazine where 27% of American adults still believe that the sun revolves around the earth. Now, I mean, maybe that's why it's surviving, because we still are very superstitious and ignorant people. And as long as we deny the basic biological truths to our children, we're always going to be that way.
And unfortunately, what is the theocratic right is so well organized and so vocal that they're afraid to offend anybody in that group. Atheists, for the longest time, have sat back in the background and not been organized. That's why part of the reason for this group is to get ourselves organized, get ourselves politically active, so that our representatives and our local and school boards and everybody else will know that we want our kids to get the best education out there, and with the latest, best theories that are out there and everything else.
Well, I agree with you totally, but I think you're going down the wrong path if you start teaching them the values of Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola.
I agree totally, and I'm amazed that one got through, and the schools are lining up now to take competitive bids. The article I read, they're going to be taking competitive bids from different sponsors and everything else, and the kid that got suspended for wearing a T-shirt, is that what you're going to say?
Yes, they were having a big Coca-Cola day at their school, right, which is their sponsor for their school.
Right.
Had some executives come in from Coca-Cola and a big campaign, and one kid was defiant, and he wore his T-shirt that said Pepsi across the front, and he was suspended.
Yes.
Amazing.
Can I ask you one more thing? Get your thoughts about What do you think about the so-called religious revival in America now? You know, that they're talking about more and more people are turning to religion. And I saw last week in the paper the big increase in the Catholic population in Austin on their 50th anniversary and all this. What do you think is going on here?
I think a lot of it has to do with the millennium coming up. People are scared that this could possibly be the end times, and they want to they want to check out with a good conscience, I guess.
Trying to buy their ticket to heaven?
It comes and goes in waves. There was go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say Revelation. Yeah, I mean the whole New Testament at the end anyway is just. It's fuel for a whole lot of thinking, millennialist thinking. A lot of people are really expecting something to happen, and spiritualism is the new fad, I guess, in America, and people are trying to get their religion without all these terrible dogmas and the bad history and the baggage with their millennialism. And when that year comes, boy, who knows, but the Bible may be completely proven wrong when the earth is still there and everybody wakes up the next day and we're all okay. So.
Well, I appreciate your call this morning. You're a very, very intelligent caller.
Well, thanks a lot. Keep up the good work.
All right.
You have a good day.